Welcome into Extra Time. Thank you very much for your tweets. It seems a tradition now. Every time Jules is on, we've got to be quick because he's got other things to do. You've really changed.
Oh my God!
What do you have to do this evening, Jules?
I've got family over, so it's like it's okay. I've got plenty of time. Don't, you know.
I'll tell you what. It is a different Julien Laurent when the cameras are rolling. Before, how long is this going to be? Hurry up, let's get this going.
My people know. My people know. My people know. You can't tell lies like that.
Okay. If PSG wins the Champions League, do you think it will be a motivation for Mbappe and Neymar to stay at the club and do it again next season? Or, Jules, will it be a good time to leave?
No one is leaving. I mean, I will repeat it again. No one can afford them this summer anyway, so this is sorted. No one can pay whatever transfer fee PSG would put on those two players this summer, and then it's impossible. So this summer, whether they win or not on Sunday night, that doesn't change anything. I think what will be important in case they win on Sunday will be maybe for the season after that, and I think that will certainly give PSG a lot of confidence that they can maybe renew the two deals, who, by the way, I remind everyone, expire on June 2022 for both of those players. And certainly PSG will feel like if we win the Champions League, we've got that momentum to be able to start those negotiations maybe in September, mid-September, end of September, maybe even beginning of October, and saying, okay, listen, would you pledge a bit more of your future with us? And then they can stay a bit longer at the club. But Sunday's final has no impact whatever of where either of them will be next season, because they will be in Paris for sure, 100%.
Shaka, is Messi and Suarez's friendship partly responsible for Griezmann's struggle at Barcelona? It seems as though they ignore a lot of his good runs.
No, that's ridiculous. Griezmann has struggled because he simply hasn't fit into the style that Barcelona play. It's got nothing to do with what's happening off the field and what restaurant they all go to. I mean, that for me is just simply ridiculous.
Oh. People never pass me the ball. That was because I was rubbish. Okay, should Maguire be stripped of his captaincy, Robbo, after he was allegedly involved in a bar fight and police altercation? Did you ever play on a team where a captain was stripped of the armband for one reason or another?
Yes, I think I was on play for Arsenal when, for a little while, Kenny Sansom was stripped of the captaincy because I think he failed to turn up for the pre-season trip. And when he did turn up, I think he was worse for wear. So that was one reason that he was stripped from the captaincy. First of all, Maguire has got to be proven guilty. If he's proven guilty, yes, he's got to be stripped of the captaincy because he's let the club down, he's let himself down, he's let the fans down. So he'll probably be stripped of the captaincy because he can't be trusted when he goes away. So, yeah. He'll be stripped if he gets if it's found guilty.
Jules, do you think Chelsea will be able to get Chilwell, Havertz and Silva in the coming weeks, and how do you think they will help Chelsea for next season?
I think Chilwell will sign, no problem. For Kai Havertz, I'm a bit skeptical, not in the sense of that Chelsea don't have the funds and the money to buy him. It's been going on, it seems, for a long time. There's a lot of leaks and people are talking a lot on both sides, and I don't know, it's an interest. I find it fascinating. I just hope for Chelsea that they can sign him because he's an incredible talent, and if you have the opportunity of signing Kai Havertz, even if you're not really sure maybe where you will play at first, go for it, because if you don't sign him now, you might never be able to sign him later in his career, so go for him for sure. And Thiago Silva is an interesting one. I think there's other clubs, plenty of clubs who have made offers for him, Fiorentina being another one, clubs in Brazil. I think even PSG are still thinking about maybe offering him another year or a 1+1 sort of contract, especially if he wins the Champions League on Sunday night. So I think this one will be quite challenging for Chelsea, far more than Havertz and Chilwell, because Chelsea are the only club right now in for Chilwell and Havertz and ready to pay those kind of that kind of money as well, those kind of transfers. So I would say Chilwell for sure, Havertz probably, Silva, I'm still in the balance.
How hard would you push if you're Chelsea for Thiago Silva, Robbo?
I wouldn't push that hard. Yeah, he's an excellent player. Of course, he's been brilliant at times over the course of his career, but he's now getting on, and I'm not sure that Chelsea need a centre-back who they might have to protect at times. He's still an excellent player. Next season, the season after, he might just be going down the hill slightly, so I wouldn't be too keen if I was a Chelsea supporter if they were trying to sign him, and he was going to be one of the centre-halves they're signing.
Shaka, if Man City sign Koulibaly, where do you rate their odds of winning the Premier League this season?
Well, of course, it's going to be right up there. There's no question that
they're favourites at the moment, Shaq. You know that.
Yeah, and we discussed that previously. I don't understand that. For me, I still think Liverpool are favourites. But there's no question that City need not just one, but two centre-backs. So Koulibaly is a huge step in the right direction. I still think they need, at the very least, another centre-back.
They got Ake as well.
Yeah, but I still don't think that's enough for them to catch up to Liverpool right now. I think there are other concerns. I'm reading in this morning that they're looking for a replacement, a long-term replacement for Kun Aguero. I think that's another step in the right direction. As we sit right now, I still think Liverpool are favourites, despite the improvements that City continue to make.
Jules, Angelino has been constantly linked with Barcelona over the last couple of days. Do you think he may be a better upgrade than Jordi Alba in the left-back position?
It's an interesting case because obviously, at City, he didn't. I don't think he performed as well as a lot of us thought he would be after the season that he had at PSV, and he's done so much better at Leipzig, probably because when he plays as a wing-back, that helps him a lot than playing as a back four. Which is what he did at City, for example. So I'm not sure that Angelino is the answer at Barcelona at left back. I think there are other choices. Even if you go and get Reguilon, for example, I know he's obviously owned by Real Madrid, but Reguilon is, for example, for me, a much better left back than Angelino is. So Reguilon might not want to go and Real Madrid might not want to sell to Barcelona, but I still think there's better profile than Angelino for Barcelona if they're really serious in getting someone really good at left back.
Robbo, with all the signings this transfer window, what would be Chelsea's target for the upcoming season? Will Frank find it hard to keep his job if Chelsea does not do better than the season just finished, knowing Chelsea is an impatient club?
I think he's got the goodwill of the fans. He's got the goodwill of the board. I think he will have success this season. I think they will get into the top four. I think he'll have a good blend once he's got all these players in, a good blend of experience and quality, young players still improving. And as I said, managers need the backing of the fans. They need the backing of the board. And I think he will get that for quite some time until it goes horribly wrong, which I don't think it will be next season.
Jules, how much talent does Houssem Aouar have? Would he be a good fit at Real Madrid?
Sorry, say that name again? I didn't catch the name. Sorry.
He made a real mess of that, Jules. Let me tell you, he made a right mess somewhere.
of it. Read on the screen, Jules. It's there.
No, just tell me because I can't see the screen either.
Houssem
Aouar. No, I was only teasing you. You said it so well the first time. It sounded like another player that I didn't know anything about. But Houssem Aouar at Real Madrid. Yeah, I think, listen, for me, Houssem Aouar right now would be a great signing for pretty much any club in Europe. And really, I believe that. Even for Liverpool, Manchester City, Juventus, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Houssem Aouar in the form that we've seen him playing in that Champions League against City, against Juventus, and then even against Bayern Munich, because I still think, despite the defeat, he was really good in that game. I think he would be a great signing for all those top clubs in Europe. Who will win it? Not Real Madrid, I can tell you that now, because they don't have the money to spend on him. And I don't think he's on Zidane's list priority if there was money to spend. And right now there isn't. But I think a club like Juventus, a club like Manchester City, even Liverpool. I know a lot of Liverpool fans who said to me, can please tell Aouar to come to Liverpool. I think great talent, only 22 years of age, and so much room for improvement, but so much intelligence, so much skills, technically, it's just fantastic. And I think I was so glad to see him at that kind of level, and I think really the future is so bright for him wherever he goes next season.
Houssem Aouar. Man, I hope Bayern Munich win now, Jules.
Oh, amazing! You see? Amazing.
Jules, which signing will be more effective? Ziyech for Chelsea or Willian for Arsenal?
Oh, I expect big things from Ziyech, really. I think what we saw at Ajax is fantastic, and I think he can reproduce that even better at Chelsea. Wherever you want to play him, wide in a front three, for example, a bit deeper in three in midfield, I think he's got so much talent and so much energy as well that he will fit perfectly the kind of football Frank Lampard wants to play at Chelsea. He will fit perfectly the Premier League and the style of football there. And I just think he's going to be fantastic for them. I've got no doubt. And I think Willian will be a good signing for Chelsea, for Arsenal, sorry. He would be good because he's got that experience, because he would be, I think, a really good addition to the squad. He brings something different to the wingers that they have right now. So great signing as well. But I think Ziyech is very, very exciting at Chelsea. And when you think about the Chelsea project, the team they're building, him linking up with Werner, with Pulisic, it's going to be fantastic.
Good stuff, Jules. You can go to your family meeting now. That is it. Thanks to Shaka and to Robbo. Tomorrow, it should be a cracking Champions League final. Of course, keep it on FC for everything you need to know about it. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.